What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel where we cover topics like small businesses, hot dog vending, food catering, food trucks, things of that nature. So if that's you or something that you're interested in getting involved in, definitely tune in, check out the channel, and let's grow together. So today we're going to be covering events. Um, I've had a couple of events lately, and I just wanted to talk about them and my experiences and what events I think are worth investing in. Because at the end of the day, it is an investment. Because if you go to an event and the organizer of the event is promising something, and then they tell you there's going to be 2,000 people, and you come prepared to feed, you know, 800 to 1,200 because you're the only food option, and that's what you're preparing for, and only a couple of hundred people show up, then it winds up being an investment because now you're sitting on product. So I just want to talk about my experiences, what I have known to be the best events, and how much I'm willing to pay for an event. So let's get into it right away. From my experience, free events are the best, obviously, because you don't have any investment into it. And then from there, I'm gonna go with city events, because they're usually pretty cheap as well. I've done quite a few city events that are, anywhere from $50 to $100, and you'll make 10 times that. So city events, make sure all your paperwork's in line, you're up to date with your health inspector, and you have all of your city permitting, because they're going to ask for all of that, and know when to apply for those events. It's usually the same time every year. So if you get into one event, that's your likeliness for the next year is a little better. And because they know you're going to show up, they know you're not going to email them last minute and say, hey, I got a flat tire, or because those things happen, and it happens a lot in the food truck industry. What I've found, at least in Albuquerque, I don't know if this is outside of Albuquerque because this is just the market that I'm in, but food trucks are not reliable. And to find a reliable person who's going to show up is hard, because the known food trucks are usually spoken for, and they already have their events and their things lined up, and their go-to, and they already know what they're going to do each year. So and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out what events I want to be a part of, because one event could bring you a month's income in 4 hours. So and that's what I just recently had. Old Town event in Albuquerque, in Old Town. It was the birthday celebration, and I was swamped the whole time, and made great money. And I haven't been to work since, because the weather's been bad. And I got some product, and now I got a couple of more events coming up. I have June 10th coming up, and then I got an event June 13th, and then it just keeps rolling after that. So, but those are two big events that I have coming up that I know will be very profitable. And one of them costed me $50, and the other one is through Goodfind. This is a new merchant services that I'm trying out, and they contacted me, and Goodfind, basically, if they get an event, their charges with their merchant services and so on and so forth, and their fees for the event, it all winds up being right around 10%. So but they're guaranteed to be over $1,000 in sales. So if not, then the company that contracted you through Goodfind is liable for the difference. So you won't lose out on that. You're at least going to make $1,000. So potentially more. Yeah, I just signed up with them, just started that, just got onboarded. You can find me on Goodfind now. Good Dog Catering on Goodfind. and that's FYND. FYND. So GOODFYND.com. And they're just a merchant services that caters to food trucks, and they basically charge less than Square and provide better services, in my honest opinion. Check them out if it's something that you're looking into, if you wanted to get away from Square. So other than that, I've been approached recently for a couple of concerts, and they're talking, $300-500 for events. I turn those down all day. You got these parking lot organizers and people trying to do these events. What's real big around here is dispensaries are popping up like crazy because it just went legal. So you got those events going on everywhere, and those are typically free. Sometimes they try and charge you $100 to be in their parking lot, but I've found that it's not even worth doing them. People just get in, get out, get on their way. They're not, it's not like they're smoking in the parking lot and getting the munchies and then eating a hot dog. So I found that those are not very profitable. Breweries can be all right if you could get into a good brewery that's really busy and a good night. Around here, the only breweries that interest me that are in my area don't want to give me a Friday or a Saturday, so I'm not interested on a Monday or a Tuesday. That's just me. I'm not trying to waste my time. But especially because I can make it at Tractor Supply during the day for 3 hours. So, but yeah, car events, car shows, as long as they're not charging you. I've had car shows kind of $150-$80. I don't do them. No, I don't do them because I'm only going to make like $400 anyway. So, I take that away, and then everything else applies. It's not worth my time. And yeah, those are my honey hole is definitely the city events. I like those. And then anything free, church events, get in with churches, especially, around the fall time, October, those are all great. The trunk or treats, all those events, and any car shows you can get into for free. I wouldn't pay for them. And then music festivals are usually good as long as they're, tried and tested and they have a good following. Then yeah, I would do it, but I wouldn't pay over $150 for mine. Like, I paid $175 once, and then after everything I only made a couple $100, and I was there for I think it was almost 8 hours with setup and breakdown and coming home and cleaning and everything. For a couple $100, that's not worth it to me. So because I can make that at Tractor Supply in 3 hours. So it's hard to get me away from that spot. But yeah, that's my take on events. Don't get scammed with these organizers. There's always these parking lot events and these, local artists or these little get-togethers, at least here in Albuquerque. I don't know what it's like in other cities. But yeah, these owners of these locations will try and charge you. There's even this guy not too far from here trying to charge $50 a day to park your food truck. Doesn't provide any electricity, doesn't provide bathrooms, doesn't provide anything except for a lot for you to park your truck in, and $650 a month. I'm like, guy, you're crazy, man. I'll park right down the street from you for free because I can do that, like I don't need your spot. So just know there's always somewhere free to make money. You don't have to pay money. Not always, sometimes, like I said, there's some good events and about it, and you're willing to put in the investment, and you have the signage, and you're set up for those big events, then yeah, do it. But if you're a single crew, I can only produce about $1,400 to $1,500 worth of sales in a few hours without adding somebody. So it's all about the math, and you got to figure it out for yourself. But that's just my take on events. Don't fall victim for these $300 events, $100 events. You know, stick to the city events. Get on their good side. And then this is my camping trailer right here. This is my other side, my side gig. We rent this thing out. We use the RV share, rent this thing out. So I'm just getting it ready. Somebody's picking it up in the morning. So yeah, that's it. I'll be back at Tractor Supply hopefully next week, and then try and make some more content since I'll be back out there, and then definitely try and get set up so I'll be able to record some of these events, because you know, that last one, I wish I would have had my camera going, because I was getting my butt kicked for 4 hours straight. It was amazing. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if there's something else that you want me to cover. Catch you guys later.